Welcome to Testing Tuesday! Welcome back to episode number 18 of Testing Tuesday.
Wow.
And episode number 1 with the Google Home.
Yes,
So-
finally.
We finally managed to set it up, find the Wi-Fi connection and everything, and then and we are extremely interested how this Google Action will do. We are testing a Google Action called Tasty today by BuzzFeed. So
Yeah.
I hope it's going to be interesting.
By the way, you found it in the assistant directory.
Yeah.
Was it like featured or something?
Yes, I think it was featured. I just used the Explore tab and there was so it's nothing coming from the community. We thought, okay, let's see how the large brands are doing on Google Assistant, and let's see.
Who knows? Maybe it is actually built with Turbo.
Maybe you never know.
Sure.
Let us know if it is in the comments down there. Okay, should we give it a try?
Let's do it.
The mic's back on.
A little too loud. Let's do this. Okay, Google. Talk to Tasty.
Welcome back to Tasty. What would you like to make today?
Macaroni and cheese? Isn't that?
Sure, macaroni cheese recipes. I have this recipe called One Pan Taco Macaroni and Cheese. It's 9 steps long and has 11 ingredients. Do you want to hear more about it?
What ingredients?
I couldn't find any one ingredient recipes. Do you want to hear some other recipes?
Sorry, mac and cheese. Sorry.
No, let's hear some. I want to browse the menu.
Sure,
Okay.
mac cheese recipes. I have this recipe called broccoli cheddar mac and cheese.
Ah.
It's 4 steps long and has 4 ingredients.
Oh, that's
Do
easy.
you want to hear more about it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Great, it serves 2, and here are some of the ingredients. 1 box of mac and cheese, 1 cup broccoli, cooked, 1/2 cup cheddar cheese, grated. Does that sound good?
Yes.
Fantastic. Do you want to get started now?
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, would you like to start by hearing the ingredients, or skip ahead to the preparation steps?
Skip ahead.
Okay, would you like to start by hearing the ingredients, or skip ahead to the preparation steps?
Preparation steps.
Great, let's get started. There are 4 steps in this recipe, and I'll start by reading the first one. Prepare 1 box of mac and cheese according to instructions on box. When you're done with that,
cooking.
say ask Tasty for the next step.
Okay, we're now like mac and cheese.
Yeah. All right. Alexa, prepare mac and cheese in the microwave. Yeah, of course we have an Alexa-enabled microwave here. Not yet. When we have one, we'll test it for you in Testing Tuesday.
Okay, Google. Ask Tasty for the next step.
Add cooked broccoli, cheddar cheese, and pepper stir until fully incorporated. Like before, when you're ready, say ask Tasty for the next step.
I didn't get it.
So
Alexa,
we already have to cook broccoli and do that, and then just add it to the mac and cheese. So it's basically just using fast food and then adding some more stuff on top. Okay.
well, let's ask for help. Maybe she can tell us again, or maybe offer some more information on that step. Don't think so, but I'm curious. Okay, Google, ask Tasty for help.
Sure, for recipes. I have this recipe called Mason Jar Cornbread Burger. It's 11 steps long and has 12 ingredients. Do you want to hear more about it?
Resume previous recipe, please.
Sorry, do you want to hear more about Mason Jar Cornbread Burger?
Next step. Maybe say a little. don't think
Lay
so.
out 12 mason jar lid rings
Ah.
upside down on a parchment-lined
No.
baking sheet.
We lost it.
Like
Okay,
before,
Google.
when you're...
Go back to the last recipe.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I don't know how to help with that. I'm still learning.
Oh, that was a native feature. Okay, Google. Ask Tasty to go back to the last recipe.
Okay, see you next time.
Helpful.
Okay.
Well,
Is there anything that we could still try?
we could. I mean, what would we do if we actually would have tried to cook that recipe and it wouldn't have been obvious how to do it? I think we would go back and try to find the recipe again. Let's try that. We didn't set a timer. Just comes to my mind. I think, can Google Assistant do it? Probably yes.
Yeah.
Well, okay, doing it next time. Okay, Google Assistant, tell Tasty to search for macaroni and cheese.
Sorry, I
It's
don't
one
know
of
how
my
to help
favorite
with that yet.
platforms.
Okay, Google. Open Tasty. Talk to Tasty.
Welcome back. Would you like to continue making mason jar cornbread burger?
Mac and cheese recipes.
Sure, mac cheese recipes. I have this recipe called broccoli cheddar mac and cheese.
Oh,
It's 4 steps long and has 4 ingredients. Do you want to hear more about it?
yes.
Great, it serves 2 and here are some of the ingredients. 1 box of mac and cheese, 1 cup broccoli, cooked, 1/2 cup cheddar cheese,
Can we
grated.
just barge in
Does
and say
that sound
skip?
good?
Yes. If I ask for step 3. or was it
Fantastic. Do you want to get started now?
Step 3.
Top with desired garnish.
Ah.
Serve immediately.
Oh.
Enjoy. See you next time.
Great intuition.
Nice.
Well, I wouldn't have
okay.
guessed.
Okay.
Great, step 3.
So it's I like that it's step by step instead of and that it gives you time after like for each step. I think it could
Yeah.
have more directions but I don't know where they're getting it from. If it feels like it's recipes that are coming from a website that
Yeah.
has like pictures accompanied with it, so it's not voice native content.
Yeah.
So that's. But what happens if we don't know what to cook? Maybe one more about like recipe discovery. Should we? Okay, Google. Ask Tasty what to cook today.
Okay. Would you like to start by hearing the ingredients or skip ahead to the preparation steps?
Oh, it's still in the. What should I cook today?
Do you want to hear the recipe ingredients or do you want to start cooking?
Start over.
Okay. Would you like to start by hearing the ingredients or skip ahead to the preparation
We're stuck.
steps?
New recipe.
Sure, new recipes. I have
Trapped in a meta world.
and has 13 ingredients.
Wow,
Do
there
you want
is
to hear more about it?
Yes. Is this an Easter egg?
Great, it serves 6 and here are some of the ingredients.
new
4
recipe.
slices bacon, about 4 ounces, chopped 2 cups onion,
like new
diced,
recipe.
1 cup celery, diced. Does that sound good?
Yes.
Fantastic. Do you want to get started now?
Stop.
Okay, see you next time.
Yeah.
The mic is muted.
Recipe discovery seems to be a challenge. This one. I mean, the search wasn't all bad, right? It said macaroni and cheese, and it served us a recipe that was well, and we could find it again. That was kind of a positive experience.
I think it's just using the raw text from Google Assistant, or it's just using the search query, and then it's just keyword-based search.
Yeah.
So it's not really using intents or entities, I think. Maybe it has some entities, but it feels like stuff like new recipe or what we had before was really, they're just using that and searching their database for any recipes that matches those keywords. And so it doesn't really feel like the content is organized for a voice-based application. Maybe this works even better on the Google Assistant mobile app. difficult to test here on a mobile app, but I feel like maybe this is just a chatbot, maybe even taken from Facebook Messenger or so.
That might be.
Then migrated over to a voice app. I like it when you have actually found something, and maybe they could all even like do stuff like give you the steps and tell you more about it. But if you get stuck, they send you like at least an image to like the mobile phone, for example, to the Google Assistant app there. This could work maybe, but then you have to like use your phone again. But
it's really difficult to think about what the right granularity of steps is for a cooking skill or a voice app in general. It's like for cooking is a thing. I think for preparing the macaroni and cheese thing, it's okay to say just prepare it and check back in when it's done. But remember when you tested Chop Chop, I think this should have had a smaller granularity of things. And wonder if I had a cooking voice app and told me now cut the onion in half and check back in when you've done it, this would be too fine. But I think this was too high level. I think it should be something like in between, where you do one step and it takes you 20 seconds or maybe a minute, and then you check back in, not in 10 minutes. But it also depends on the skill, on your skill level of as a cook. It's really quite challenging, actually.
I think this is why the main problem of utility voice apps like this is really the content, because they have existing recipes, and I think it's super difficult to adapt those existing recipes to just using a website. And I think they've done a good job in that, like creating it, making it step-by-step based and so on. But I think it's super difficult to distinguish between, okay, which steps should I show if people have a screen, which steps should I show for new users, which steps for just voice, and so on. So I think that's super difficult. And what I heard from other people that have been working with like retailers and stuff like that, building voice apps for them, is that the main challenge is really taking the existing content and data they have and trying to make that work without having to do a lot of modifications, for example. So.
So true. But it's still interesting. I'm stuck in that thought of how would the perfect cooking voice app sound like. Should be. I mean, it's easy to imagine how it would be like if you have a video. Because so you actually already use it, and then you can say, go back 10 seconds or go to the last step and watch it all over again. Maybe doing it with the audio player skill would be something good. That you have audio content all the time, and now stir it nicely, and then the audio content would be at about the same speed that you actually cook. I think this would be good, and maybe not having as at discrete steps, but now the next thing we're doing is this and that, and then you can say
if it works, if it's like it would be like watching a like 20-30 minute video of like watching the cook cooking along with them.
And technically it would be better if it's not what wouldn't be an audio player skill, but more like an interactive story, and it asks you, are you ready? Or are you there yet? And if you're not, it just repeats the last sequence. I think that's how I could imagine a cooking skill that would work well, or voice app.
Are there any cooking podcasts, maybe even like people that just listen to it and like listen to it while they're?
Interesting question.
Maybe there might be some.
If you know of any great cooking skills, now I'm really fixated on that topic. Let us know, and we'll probably give them a try. Preferably if they are voice only.
Yeah, there are so many people that have their devices in the kitchen. It makes a lot of sense to focus on great experiences there. Like, it's like such a great use case. Like, you have your hands dirty. You don't have the time to wash your hands every time to like go to the next step and so on. So it makes a lot of sense, but it's obviously a super difficult, tough nut to crack. And so interesting, cool. Thanks a lot. If you have any feedback, suggestions, just let us know in the comments. And we're happy to test your Google Actions or Alexa skills next time. Let us know.
Bye-bye.
See you soon.